Sullivan. Excuse me, sir. Kevin Sullivan, welcome to the After Chat. You are here, and it's been, you and I go back.
Too long, right?
Not too long. You know,
it's in the 70s, early 70s.
Yeah, we do. Actually, I think when I first met you, it was in Florida, and then you came to the New York area.
Right. You and I met, I think, in Miami Beach, didn't we?
Yeah, I think Chris Dundee.
Yeah.
Boy, we're going way back.
Yeah,
now,
Chris Dundee, Frank Friedman, the great ring announcer for boxing and wrestling.
Yes,
remember he did Ali Liston?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So, catch, everybody knows about your storied career. If you wouldn't mind here on the After Chat, catch people up and tell us what you're doing these days.
Well, I live in the Pacific Northwest now on the islands out there, and I'm kind of taking it easy and laying back and coming to these wonderful conventions and get to see everybody, you know, and get to see, intermingle with fans that
we get to see old family. Like us,
So it's really good, isn't it, Bill? I mean, we get to see.
I love it. I love it. We get to see old men. Now, what made you move up? You were Mr. Florida, like forever.
Well, I had the house, and for 10 years I was going back and forth, and it was just that I was going from the northernest place in the United States to the southernmost place, and when the hurricanes came, it gave me a jolt. Not that I was afraid of it, but insurance went up from $3,600 to $43,000, things like that. I mean, just didn't make it feasible to just work and to pay for taxes and all that. So, kick back and go.
Now, why the Pacific Northwest?
Because it's really people. Unless you've been there, you don't realize it's a temperate climate. It doesn't ever snow. The island I live on gets 22 inches of rain, where New York gets 137 inches of rain. And it will be in the summertime, because you're higher up, you know, in the arc of the sun, you're light from 4:15 to 10:10 at night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds good. I'm going to have to come and visit.
Yeah,
the island I grew up on
is
was
Long
different. That was
Island.
Long Island, yeah. So it was a bit different.
Yeah.
Where can if fans want to find you? Are you on social media?
You know, I tried to have a Facebook page, but then there was 5 Kevin Sullivans, and it just didn't make any.
But this is the original.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. I mean, that's the only. You can get me through MSL.com. He's like he sorts things out for me.
Okay.
And I would love to, for people, if they want questions or anything, just MSL.com.
I have to ask you this because people ask me once in a while. There's one guy who nobody can find anymore, the Purple Haze, Mark Lewin. Do you keep in touch with him at all?
He lives on the next island from me.
He does.
Crazy, huh?
He does, yeah.
It's crazy. I didn't even realize it for about 5 years when I was going up and back. I never bumped into Mark. Then I bumped into Mark when I was up there. Yeah,
That's great. And he's well. Everything's good.
He looks incredible.
Fantastic.
I mean, he looks incredible. He's still hitting the weights really hard.
He and I always joked about this. Is he up to wife number 37 now?
Yeah, I think he is.
Okay. Well, if you're watching this, Mark Lewin, we're talking about you. Kevin Sullivan, thank you so much. It's always great to see a dear old friend.
Great to be here, my old friend.
And if you wouldn't mind, let's point to the camera, and we'll see you at the matches. Now, can I